That's all right. That's quite all right.
Oh, they technically belong to Facebook.
Right. Yeah.
No right to them.
They do now. Sorry, Mark. No, that's right. Oh, I'm definitely next time. I'm definitely looking forward to see what you have to offer for sure. So I guess as your punishment, reward. Sorry. I guess I'll share a couple of my own and one by someone else. And honestly, with the selection tonight, Suzette kind of inspired me to share a few pieces that have been turned into songs. And for me, everything starts out as a poem, unless it's an essay I'm writing. And whether the melody is in my head or not at the very beginning, it's whatever. And sometimes it'll come later. This one doesn't have a title yet. And this one, whenever I write like a blues piece, I always think of Robert Johnson, Blind Melon Jefferson, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters. Their lyrics have been compared to people like John Keats, Percy Shelley. I mean, especially Robert Johnson. So this is just called Short. Bless you. This is just called Short Untitled Blues Manifestation. Heard a rumbling on unstable tracks of ice occupied by Friday's midnight train. Heard a rumbling on unstable tracks of ice occupied by Friday's midnight train. This vehicle has one locomotive and vice, to carry corpses of cargo and silence the insane. Conductor missed the Metropolis line, forgetting how to steer this machine. Conductor missed the Metropolis line, forgetting how to steer this damn machine. The underground families follow their signs of the divine on the lush road to freedom and pastoral green. Chanting ancestral hymns through their throats, the oppressed sisters rise and blaze their own trail. Chanting ancestral hymns through their throats, the oppressed sisters rise and blaze their own trail. Equality, peace, and prosperity they try to promote. They welcome their mechanical, rolling friend on the rails. Out of a cracking egg and into a wall of fire, chirping infant is a phoenix for all who observe. Ladies of this revolving sphere, we forever walk a path of curves. Thank you. And the second one is not by me. It's actually by my favorite living singer-songwriter, Al Stewart. If some of you have heard of him, great. If none of you have heard of him, I'd suggest starting out with a song called On the Border. It's beautiful. And this one is incredibly short, and it's just called A Small Fruit Song. Said the apple to the orange, oh, I wanted you to come close to me and kiss me to the core. Then you might know me like no other orange has ever done before. That's it. Yeah, he's wonderful. Yeah, he from 1967 to 72 he wrote mainly confessional songs and songs like that, and then from then on it's what I like to call history rock, and with each song is like some sort of history lesson. He'll cover topics that nobody ever would, which is what I love about him. And this last piece, I've written 4 epic poems. 2 of them are horror fantasy crossovers. One of them is is what I like to call a fantasy activism epic. If you want to know the details of that, holler at me after this. But this one is from my most modern. It takes place in modern times. It's more of a psychological thriller, but this is probably the sweetest moment in everything. It's when the unnamed main character meets the love of his life. Because I'm a sap. And this piece is just called Jade. All my life I've been so alone, clouded by strands of temptress hair and tied up by threads of thorn-covered yarn. All my life no one could reach my thoughts. Through coaxing and bribery, oh how they tried, scribbled sketchpad lies in the center of the stem. Before she appeared, empty tastes filled my tongue. Before she came, streams of tears flooded my face. Before first contact, all melodies were left unsung. Before first sight, my heart had no motivation to race. Like a Byron masterpiece, this lady walks in beauty. Like a flight to a distant moon, this lady is out of this world. This goddess of love, this Aphrodite, this fecund flower, this elegant emerald. Like a forged shield in battle, a suitor will perform his rightful duty. Like the ticking of a grandfather clock, age has made her an angel, not just a girl. With her entrancing eyes, oh how they hypnotize me. With her sing-song kissing lips, serenaded embrace my truth. With her indescribable smile, not a heartbreaker, just a blush maker. With her soul-melting body, Michelangelo need to shake your hand. With her love-consuming aura, enough energy to generate a third-world crisis. And her unbelievable touch, liquid love for both you and I, fair woman. Climb up the spiraled stairway, through the hallowed halls, into the beckoning bedroom. She brushes her tidal wavy hair whilst humming her favorite tunes. The cat's in the cradle with the silver spoon. I'll see you on the dark side of the moon. Breathe deeply, time to make your move. This is it. Destiny's love child calls. No predestined moment. Fate is the trump card of this night. Old-fashioned phrase, tell her how you feel. Pep talk, prep work. It's only love. It's only love. Thank you. And with